Hey guys, so welcome to another episode of Exploring the North. And today we found ourselves in North Yorkshire, in a pretty little village called Ripley. But it's actually a castle estate as well. It's called Ripley Castle Estate, so it's not just a small village. Yeah, there's also a 14th century castle here. There's a pub called the Boar's Head, all part of the estate. Apparently it's got a world famous or a self-branded world famous ice cream shop. But yeah, we've come today because it's market day on the last Sunday of every month in the castle itself. So we're going to have a look round, show you what's there. You get free entry to the castle grounds on market day. So it's a good day to come if you want to explore the Ripley Castle Estate. They do tours of the castle itself, and sometimes they're discounted on market days, so that's something to check out on their website if you're thinking of coming.
When it comes to parking, by the way, there are two really big car parks, like a main one and an overflow. The main one was pretty full when we went today, but we got in the overflow easily and there was plenty of room left in that, and it was a busy time, so I can't see that you'll struggle for parking. The costs were about, I think it was £1 for an hour, £1.20 for 2 hours, and £2 for 3 hours, and you could stay longer than that, but just to give you an idea, the prices were quite good. There was also bus routes in from Ripon, I think, and Leeds, and I'm guessing you could probably get a bus from Harrogate as well. It's not too far away.
It does look like there is some free parking on the streets if you're fortunate to get here and find one of those spots. And there's public toilets are in the car park as well, just in case you were wondering that. It has been mentioned that some of the architecture might be French looking. Does it look French looking to you? Yeah, there's also a cafe at the entrance to the castle. But yeah, like I said, it dates back to about the 14th century. Apparently it's been owned by the same family for about 700 years, and they're called the Ingleby family. But you can see you're getting a first sign of stalls inside there in the market. But it's an amazing place, isn't it? Just off the main road, about 3 miles outside of Harrogate and about 8 miles outside of Ripon, on the road between Harrogate and Ripon. Look at this door. That is absolutely phenomenal. So we have been to this market once before. We really enjoyed it, but the castle actually went up for sale, and I think it was about £20 million or something in 2025. I don't think it's been sold yet. We were concerned this market might disappear, but it's still here now.
Yes. Full price sale inside. It does say dogs welcome.
Dogs welcome. So as we said, there are coffee shops at the entrance, but we're going to make our way into the village now and try and find this world famous, or at least locally famous, ice cream shop. We're thinking it's down here. We're seeing people walking towards us with ice cream, so we're thinking it's down this street. Yeah, we were right. We can see the sign coming into view now. We've actually heard that they're famous for their soft serve, which is different, isn't it? Usually it's the harder stuff, isn't it, that people are famous for, but this is, yeah, well, ChatGPT said that anyway. Famous for the soft serve. And it really is popular. Look at the queue. Right then, so I went for a medium soft serve, half mango, half vanilla. It looks amazing, doesn't it? You could add toppings, but I wasn't too fussed for a topping myself. Nice that they did a kids version though. They do a kids ice cream for $1.50 in there, which I thought was a good touch to help families and stuff. But yeah, let's have a little taste. I'll tell you what we think.
That's hilarious now.
Yeah, that's really, really nice. Very refreshing. World famous, why not? So I'm just reading this and it's interesting. It looks like Ripley was first mentioned in 1086 in the Domesday Book, commissioned by William the Conqueror. There's a single entry noted as Ripley. Then we find evidence of it again in 12 to 1300 AD with Anglo-Saxon and Viking farmers. Outbreaks of the Black Plague in 1349 and 1369. Around 2/3 of the people in Europe were killed. Yeah, but a lot of the history around the castle itself, that dates to the 14th century, I think. But yeah, interesting board. Yeah, so it's worth mentioning there is actually disc golf on the estate as well, so that's quite good. Ripley does function as a village, but it is, yeah, it's as you can see, it's a castle estate, and a lot of those shops kind of encompass within that estate. But the disc golf, a definite attraction, isn't it? But we'll have a look around the grounds as well before we leave. Yeah, and dogs are welcome on the estate too, so that's good, as long as they're kept on a lead, I think.
Cows in the back left as well.
Yeah, down over there. Lots of really good stalls, isn't there?
Yeah.
We come to some of them and I'm a bit disappointed with. I've been to a couple of artisan markets where I've been really disappointed, but there's a really good selection of stalls here. We're going to pick up a few bits as well and we'll show you what we bought at the end of the video. But yeah, this is one of my favourite markets. It's run by a place called Real Markets or something. I'll show you where else they're available as well. It's not just Ripley.
Oh, hello. Just the snout out. Yeah.
That's the picnic spot to Nab, isn't it? It's good to see that the paths are accessible then, and they've got ramps and things to get around the grounds. It's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. And this is your disc golf. Look down here. There's a little picture of the golf course there. I'll get a shot of that. But these are just little buildings everywhere. It's just all interesting, isn't it? Beautiful grounds. And the fact that you can get in for free on market days just makes it so much more worth it, doesn't it? To take the trip over. But yeah, there's your golf. How many holes is it? 18-hole golf course, disc golf around the estate. Could make a real day out of it, couldn't you, over here?
Win the next one, but the one after it.
It also looks like they've got a bit of an arboretum going on. So we've got a walnut tree here. I'll just back out so you can see that. Someone was just saying they've never seen a walnut tree before. And this one apparently still produces nuts and is good for the local grey squirrel population. They like to come here and eat up all the nuts. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. And it's huge. It just it goes on and on. So this day out so far has cost, was it £1.20 for 2 hours of parking? That is good value, isn't it? What are these called? Are they called orangeries or something? Let's have a look. So we've just been having a debate as to whether these geraniums are beautiful or half dead. But I've been told they're beautiful by my wife. It's interesting because RHS Harlow Car, that's not far away from here. I mean, obviously there's a lot more plants and a massive gardens there, but this is not very much money, is it? Whereas the entrance fee there can be quite steep. Yeah, if you want like a multifaceted day out, not just the flowers, but still to enjoy them, then this could be a good alternative to Harlow Car. Or you could do both in the day, couldn't you? We would like to do a video of Harlow Car at some point, so do subscribe if you want to see that. Hopefully they won't mind us having a look around there. I've got to watch my head here. 6'5". Looks like you can hire this out. Not sure if it's a daily thing or a place to stay. Cool though. Bug Hotel. So we have actually been here before, but I don't think we came this far up on the grounds. I'm glad we have today because there's a big sequoia over there. Is it a sequoia? Look at the size of that. Get a bit closer, have a look.
The Wellingtonia here was planted in the 1860s using seed brought from Canada. This one will be considered small by North American standards. There they can be up to 80 metres tall, 260 feet, live for hundreds of years, protected from deer, insects and fire by their dense and surprisingly soft fibrous bark. On the other side of the path you will see a much younger specimen planted in 1996.
Right, is that there?
Other side of the plant must be,
Ah,
yeah, the
there's
other.
a few through there, isn't there? Wow,
Right
yeah.
through, do you think?
Yeah.
Ah,
You can see it moving as you
don't
push
actually
it.
damage it now. But yeah.
Goes in and out. It's like
Oh yeah. Soft. Oh wow, this is nice, isn't it? Sadly, I'm going to have to save this for another day, I think, because it says a deer park walk, but there's no dogs allowed, and we've got the dog with us today. But that looks like it could be good, doesn't it? Yeah, deer park walk through there. So, as I say, I have been before to this place, Ripley Castle, and the grounds, but I had no idea they were so big. We must not have explored quite as far last time. So we've really enjoyed exploring it, but we're going to get back now to the market and pick up a few little bits and bobs. I think we got some really nice herbal teas last time, but I don't think we saw that stall today, so we'll see what we pick up today. Yeah.
The
Gift to Ripley.
Margaret Day.
The Ingleby family, that's who the castle belongs to, isn't it?
be like photograph.
So after all the time spent exploring the grounds of the castle and then getting an ice cream, we actually ran out of time to buy much on the market, but next time we will. However, we did get this, didn't we? What's this, Abby?
Yeah, just a nice little course of a curlew. We love curlews.
We
so,
seem to have loads
yeah.
of curlews at the minute where we live, don't we,
Yeah,
around us.
yeah.
So it's quite special for us. Well, you got a little gift as well, didn't you? But
The gift is wrapped up, so I don't want to unwrap it.
yeah, but a curlew coaster for us. And that's it then. We hope you've enjoyed our trip out to Ripley Castle Estate today and Ripley the village. It's been really good. Oh, Castle Ripley, Castle Meats over there, look. Bet that's good. My son would like that, but he's not with us today. My meat-loving son. But yeah, we hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do give the video a like. Thanks for watching Exploring the North. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, bye for now.